run clubs are disguised. As I said, it's Hinge and Lycra. That's how people are making it out. I don't really like to date girls who don't train. Cool.
It don't sound bad because that's your preference.
You're right. Preference is your preference. Like I've even heard some, like when I've said it before, people have gotten to me like, and I'm like, look, I'm not dating you, so why are you upset? It's a bit like when some women say they like dad bods. It's mainly women who don't train that will say that. I've never found a woman who's in shape that said she likes the dad bod. I've never come across that.
She said, oh, it must be hell, yeah, dating a man who doesn't work out. Bro, I went to the running store to get Nikes. My man done a gait analysis, measurement on my foot, everything. He's like, no, these ones specific.
Is it a gait analysis?
That's what I heard as well.
Gait, oh. Sorry.
Gait means walking.
Sorry.
So he done a walking analysis. Let me simplify the walking analysis and running and said, oh, the Nikes you want are not for you. These are more suited to your style of movement.
Yeah.
So he showed me the New Balance Brooks. I said that.
Okay, I can see Mr. GYMBUSY's here and he's got an Asics, and as we know,
long vacation.
Before we started Kane had them in 012.
I was
before we went on holiday, and
get me on camera now. Listen, I was wearing Asics before it come a trend, 100%.
So what year would you just start wearing Asics?
013, I was wearing Asics.
013. So you're telling me over 10 years ago you was rocking Asics?
Yes.
So this isn't a trend for you?
No, it's not.
What I've seen of recent, I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on the whole New Balance thing maybe what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Because I saw everyone wearing New Balance. You know, there's these new ones that, no, not new now, but they brought out this new kind of New Balance trainers which I jumped on. But Asics is one brand that the man
I didn't jump on those ones.
Did not jump on. So if you're saying you did it before the whole 2022 trend?
Way before. Listen. The first time I wore Asics, yeah, what he just said, I went and done a run test in Asics store, yeah, to see how my feet are, if they supplementate or pronate when I run.
What does that mean in English?
The way in which your feet are angled when you're running in or out. Okay. They're in or out, innit?
Okay.
So I was told a specific shoe was good for me when I run. So that's what I did.
Okay.
Plus, when I used to play football, I used to have teammates who used to always wear Asics and dress comfy, innit? Yeah. I was like, right, they look calm. And that's why I followed them.
Okay, fair play.
Me being honest, I followed them and they look good on them.
Yeah. And
my older brethren.
So we'll go into the whole gym thing. I know you say you used to play football. Was that the avenue that got you into the gym, or was it because I can see there's this new trend of run clubs that everyone's going to now, yeah? And I think how I've seen your face is from the run clubs.
I was running from 018. I've got proof, video evidence.
Okay, so I see the run clubs as basically Hinge and Lycra. That's how I see it. So I was want to know what made you start this whole run club and what is your journey? Because I know you're from.
I was onto you about starting this one still.
You're the guy from GYMBUSY. I've seen your videos.
Obviously, I'm one half of GYMBUSY, yeah.
And there's a lot of honeys in there, and I'm just wondering what.
When it comes to run clubs,
okay,
Chisel's one of the purpose that, bro, we need a run club in the ends. I said it's coming, don't worry.
You know what it is, yeah. A lot of people used to message me saying, oh, why you stop doing the hill runs? And you should bring it back. I'm like, I haven't got the time or energy because I'm all over the place at the moment, where some days I'm there on it, then something might come up. But I knew, I could see that his thing was getting proper like structured, where he's got the monthly boot camp in Putney, then you've got the other one in Vauxhall.
The women's class.
Yeah, the women's class in Vauxhall. So I was just like, everyone's asking me. I'm like, I divert everyone.
Yeah.
I'm on his case. I'm like, bring back your run club, because he used to do the running, like he said, way before. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, bring it back.
You're saying you're not a new trend? No. Sometimes there's a lot of people that are popping up now. And I'll be honest, I've only seen your face for the past year and a half. Like, I've seen your face before, but in the fitness sort of realm, I've only seen your face for the past, what, maybe 2 years, as in post-pandemic?
Even the boot camps before pandemic.
Okay.
I remember you lot, I saw you lot had one in the thingy.
2020, 2023, I wasn't. Yeah. I was non-existent. But last year, that's when that comeback got the ball rolling. It's been consistent ever since. But prior to that, everything that's been done now, we've done already.
Okay. I saw you had a boot camp like Gypsy outside.
In Palace, in Palace Park. So now, we're just changing the narrative of it and making it much better now.
Okay. What do you think led to the growth of your page? Because I've checked, you've got like 6,000 followers on your GYMBUSY page on Instagram. What do you see has led to the...
Literally the consistency. I would like to say, we have a big part in what's going on now. Okay. In terms of a lot of people doing the events, and I'm thankful that Ross is doing well in not just us but everyone, like everyone as a whole in fitness in the UK, in where we're from anyway, is growing because it just shows, you know, like if one person can do it, they can do it, and we're just pushing.
Why should I come to your class over all the others? So what is it? What is this? What's so great about GYMBUSY? What is the niche that you have where even as a guy, I look at your page and say, you know what? I'm not going to go to that class. I'm going to yours. What is it about your class that separates yours from? Okay,
I'm there. I'm there.
I like that.
I'm there.
I like that.
If you're in the fitness industry in the UK, in terms of UK culture, our culture, and I'm there, you know, you're gonna come and work hard when I'm there.
Okay, so you say that the growth of GYMBUSY is, so there's two of you involved, right? I'm assuming. Okay, and you will say that the two of you have come together as a collective, and you will say that when it comes to the actual, so would you say that, what would you call GYMBUSY? Would you say GYMBUSY is it's not a run club? What if you had to put yourself under one umbrella? Would you say you're a fitness club, a fitness class, a running club? What would you say you are if you had to put it under one?
I'd say we're a fitness brand.
Fitness brand, okay.
And under the umbrella we have our mixed class, our body blast class, our women's class, our run class, and starting a new class this weekend, elite level class now. Okay. And then, so yeah, I won't say we're a fitness brand, and we're going to bring back the clothing at some taste.
Now, I saw the post for the new class saying, if you're not at this level, don't come.
It's respectfully, isn't it? Because with the other classes, it's all fun and games. They're not hard. They're not easy. No class we do is easy. But the class I'm putting in now for this Saturday is graft. Yeah. Like there's no.
People are gonna tap out.
Yeah, it's gonna literally.
From a business point of view,
it's graft.
Because I think a lot of things are trends, and I think those who are not gimmicks will last forever. I think a lot of people jump on something, and because they're not authentic, and they technically don't know what they're doing, they phase out. So my question to you is, if somebody wants to join, let's say someone wants to start a running club or start a fitness camp or fitness club or whichever the term is it something that someone can do full time and it's lucrative? So I'll give you an example. There's a young guy who came to me who wants to become a PT, okay, and he wants to do it in Easy Gym. And I said to him, now I've never been a PT, but when I looked at the numbers, I told him it doesn't make sense. Now I could be wrong. Have you ever done PT in a gym, or would you say that you went straight into the sort of entrepreneur route?
I've done PT in the gym.
And what's your take on PT? I know you can only use the gym that you was at, so different gyms have different rates, but would you say that it makes any sense financially to be a PT in one of these pure gyms or Easy gyms? And I'm just a question to both of you actually.
For me personally, it depends on your market. Okay. And how you structure your, like, what you're gonna charge and what the rent is at the gym that you're gonna charge. If you're getting enough clients that you know, alright, cool, this turnover is good enough for me to be comfortable with, then I would always welcome someone to do it. But if you're gonna do it and you're not happy with what you're getting in or the times you're spending at the gym, then I wouldn't say it's feasible, because he would tell you being a personal trainer is a lot of effort.
Okay. As an effort as in the physical side of personal training, or the effort of trying to keep your clients?
No, I wouldn't say if you do your job well, we don't have a problem keeping your clients. Okay. But when I personal train, I don't want to keep my clients. I want to keep them as quick as possible,
get them to move on.
Get them to move on as quick as possible, and just show, this is the improvement, this is the structure, this is the progress that they've made, so just from training with me.
Wouldn't you argue and say it's about retention though? Yeah. As in keeping, wouldn't you want, I know it sounds dumb because it's a bit like medicine. Like the whole point is you don't want to give them a cure. When it comes to medicine, you want to keep giving them paracetamol.
No, but you see the thing is you don't want to keep your client forever. Yeah, that's. I used to say that to clients, and they used to be baffled. They were like, oh, their previous PT would have them for like years. But I've got some clients who they know how to train, but they've been with me for years, and I say to them like, right, you know already what to do, but they stay with me just for the push. Yeah. Whereas there's other clients who they know how to train and they become PTs. So that shows progression. You get what I'm saying? So you want to get to a point where your client gets to that level where they've become the PT. You get what I'm saying? But some trainers don't want that, because like you said, it's the same thing as feeding paracetamol. They want to make sure that they
was assuming that as a PT you would want to try and keep your client as long as possible to obviously subtract or extract as much money as you can from them. But you're saying no, the whole aim is to get them to a point and get them to move on. Aim. Okay.
I know some people who like that as well.
A lot of times as well, those clients who get to that level, they recommend people to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it becomes constant.
It's a circle, isn't it? It's gonna go around, around, around. But it's like, I'm not gonna want to be with someone for 3 years or 9 months to a year when I know I've made you become in great shape. Yeah. You don't need me no more. I don't need to hold your hand to progress or get better now. It's up to you now.
Would you say that what has led to the Gymshark collab? Would you say that's come authentically, or I'm looking at a young guy who wants to get into the game now? And for instance, I was browsing your page and I can see that you've done quite a lot of work with Gymshark and you're currently still are. What would you say has got Gymshark to pay attention to you over maybe anybody else? Because from what I've seen, I could be wrong, it seems like, I hate using the word of colour, but it seems like you're the only guy of colour that I've seen Gymshark has taken to personally. And my question to you is, why do you think that is? Like, what are you doing that they've looked at you and said?
I think in regards to us working with Gymshark, I think it was more natural, you know. Okay. Because when they reached out to us, it was on a thing like...
Oh, so
they reached out to us, we didn't reach out to them. So it's like, they reached out to us and said, "Yo, look, we love what you're doing, like, keep it up, blah, 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 blah." And then the next conversation was, "Oh, calm down, innit? Like, actually come and see how we're actually rocking." And then they come, one of the obviously the plug that man has there, he come and see us, and he was like, "Yo, this is better than I even expected it to be, innit?" So, and then he was like, "Yeah, look, we want to do this and this with you lot. What do you think of it?" And he was like, "Yeah, like, why not? Yeah. Why would we say no, innit? It's growth, innit?" So it's like,
and a collab like that, what are the kind of restrictions that some of these collabs may have, or is it just an event collab, which means that, so obviously you're wearing Nike and Asics at the moment, so I'm assuming that whilst you're doing a Gymshark event, you've got to literally wear Gymshark or Gymshark clothing?
If I'm in anywhere in Gymshark, I'll always have Gymshark on. Okay. I will never go to a Gymshark event not in Gymshark. Okay, and I guess that's just kind of part of it, just common sense, and part of it is if they've paid for something or giving you money to do something, you've got to wear whatever they're asking you of. I would never go there in like Nike and stuff like that. I will always wear Gymshark still. I've been told off by one of my friends that is, and he knows who it is. Like, she told me off and said, "Yo, what's going on?"
Yeah, you've got to wear it. Yeah, you've got to wear the gear because you're kind of being. I wouldn't say it's just a collab, isn't it? It's not sponsored by them. It's just a collab with them. And I want to expel the myths. Now, I see all this stuff about walking, okay, and basically where people say that, you know, you don't necessarily need to be running or jogging, that you can literally just walk. Can you literally just walk and drop weight?
Of course you can.
You can, but I'm against it.
Huh?
You can.
So I can just literally just walk on the street for half an hour, okay, and I know we burn calories every day anyway. So I think as a man you burn about 2,000 or 2,500 calories as a standard, just being awake. Okay, so can you literally just walk?
You burn a lot more sleeping.
Yeah, but can you just walk?
Yeah.
You can still. It's a form of exercise, isn't it? But it's active, isn't it?
Remember, one of my old clients, I posted him maybe like a month ago, in May, and I started in September last year before I got injured. That walking everyday thing, just to prove a point. And in that period I dropped about 9k, but I wasn't on a strict diet. He dropped 20k, but he was more focused on food. And if you saw the before and after, he looked like two different people. Like, he was chubby when he started, and he was shredded. Okay,
but when you say from just walking, okay, because you're not against it, but you say there's other methods, better methods, more efficient methods. Would you say?
With me, when it comes to exercise,
he's active.
I'm very hard work. Yeah. 45 minutes, I'm done. Like, I will. Do you get what I mean? But with walking, not everyone can run. So
that's where
some people are not accessible to actually being able to run. Do you get what I mean? So you're gonna have to start somewhere. So if you can walk first, then you'll jog, then you run. But with me, if you're around me, there's no walking involved.
And what would you say is the most? So obviously, it's fair to say that your diet is obviously more important than exercise. Am I wrong or right in saying that your diet plays more of a part than your exercise to burn calories?
I would say it's an even balance. But some people say it's 70% diet.
Food fuels everything.
Yeah, food is fuel, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so you'd go as far as saying that you need to have a balance of eating well and a balance of maybe doing a lot of cardio, a lot of exercise to make you drop weight.
Of course.
And if you had to pick out of HIIT, jogging or walking, which out of the three would you pick as a better form of cardio?
I'm gonna pick HIIT because it's got me to where I am now.
Okay, and Chiz, would you say if you had to pick out of say whether it's the row machine, treadmill, what would you?
I float between HIIT and walking. It depends on my goal at the time.
Would you go
so if I'm in the gym, like just constantly just lifting heavy, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get that extra energy out, then I'll just walk. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. And would you go as far as saying that your class is technically HIIT in a weird way?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's like CrossFit based HIIT class. Yeah. It is.
Okay, so that's basically, so in other words, HIIT is basically where you get your heart rate to one pace, then you kind of slow down and you get it back up again. And you say that, generally speaking, for instance, I've lost a lot of weight, and I found out with losing the weight, I've lost muscle. Would the two of you say is the best way to drop weight but still keep muscle? Because I found out I've just lost bare size. I've just
the look you're going for.
Nah, I just wanted to. I wanted to still be bulky, but still have size. But now I've literally lost muscle and lost size. So how do you drop weight at the same time still keep your size?
That's where I go back to the walking.
Okay,
because it don't really exert too much.
Because some will tell you to do. I keep thinking there's so many myths. Some will say
so you save your energy for.
Like, you know what it is? See how I am, yeah. Not everything works for everyone.
Okay.
That's what I personally believe in. Like, I'm a person. I'm functional, so I don't have a problem doing any form of exercise.
Okay.
How I train is I know that I can go into any room when it comes to exercise and I'll be comfortable. Rather than scratch my head, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose weight or that. There's man your size who are afraid of cardio.
Yeah.
So they're gonna say, I don't want to lose weight.
Yeah.
Whereas I know people your size who train the same way I train and are telling me this is do cardio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, let's go. You get what I mean? Whereas, or let's go and do a CrossFit or some clean and press or something similar to those sort of actions, innit? And then I'll always say, yeah, cool. I'm not fussed. Like it doesn't. I'm never bothered about what type of exercise I do.
So basically, you're saying that
I'm comfortable.
One route doesn't fit all bases. So for instance, what might be good for you may not be good for Chiz. What might be good for me might not be good for me. So I guess I've got to find out what works best for me to retain muscle. And would you say that's just eating more protein, or
it's your diet, man? Balance of protein and carbs. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to
a lot of times people will say like,
especially
don't have too much carbs, but then you don't have any energy.
But you run a lot, so you need the energy. Like he does HIIT.
Fuel, isn't it?
He does a lot of HIIT, so he needs the carbs.
How many calories would you say you consume? I know it's a bit hard to say, but how many would you say you consume a day, calorie-wise? Or you don't really count calories?
I don't calorie count, but I eat at least a minimum of 3 times a day.
Okay, and would you say they're big portions, or would you say?
No, I don't have a big appetite, so.
Okay.
I don't generally have a big appetite. Like what I just eat, I just had a sandwich and a coffee.
So you're telling me you kind of eat whatever you want?
I kind of can get away with it still.
Yeah, that's because you're active, isn't it?
Yeah, but see with me, I won't kill myself just eating pure bullshit for long. Because I know the knock-on effects of when I do exercise, it's gonna sometimes hit me. But it happens, don't get me wrong, like I'll have a few days where I might not eat as great as I can.
Yeah.
But I'm eating as clean. I'm still eating clean, but just not as on a consistent level. Like I might eat twice a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what is?
And that will affect me when it comes to the next day of exercise or little things like that.
So what are these rules to your these fitness clubs that you do? So let's say I'm a young man, you know, and I want to come to one of your fitness clubs, and I've seen some really great videos of the camera where it's filming from the back of the class. So everyone's facing the front of the class, so you can see how great women's upper back is. Yeah. You can see everything, and I'm just wondering. So let's say there's a gentleman like myself who comes to the club, and let's say I end up having a conversation with one of the ladies. Okay, and let's say for instance, you know, she takes to me, and we like each other, and then we end up doing cardio outside of the class. And let's say you then find out that, you know, I've then spoken to another lady, and then I'm, you know, down doing cardio with her outside the class. What are there any rules to this, or is it meant to be fitness oriented, or can I? No, I'm being genuine. Let's say it's your business. Remember, you want to retain your customers in this class, and let's say you find out there's a pest like me who's coming to these classes, and you can just see me just every minute I'm here, yo. Oh, go on, baby. You're saying, yeah, man, let's do some cardio. Like I got some, and then maybe 2 weeks later you see me rapping to another girl. What do you have a duty? Is there any duty of care where you might pull me up and start and say, yo, G, like I appreciate you coming to this for fitness, but you can't keep rapping to all of these girls.
See with me, if I don't see it and it's not in my face, I I can't say nothing about it. But if it's brought to my attention, and like, say, for example, a female is saying, look, this guy's making me feel uncomfortable. Okay. Then you're gonna get told, Paige, quickly, like, yo,
that's not uncomfortable, it's just this guy's moving
no, if you're moving to bare things unknowingly, and I unknowingly know, bro, that's up to you. Okay. I'm not gonna, but if it's in my face and I feel like it's wrong at the time, I'm like, yo, just chill. Any form of conversation right now in the event, leave that to after. Okay. What you do after the event is what you can do, but in the event, you're here to work.
I'm seeing this whole thing online. I don't pay attention to online, but I've seen this whole thing online where people are making out like these run clubs that are disguised. As I said, it's Hinge and Lycra. That's how people are making it out. And obviously, you've got these clubs, and I think it's great because I think the most important thing, so the reason why we used to go clubbing or bars is to socialise. It's not really about the drinks or anything, it's just socialise. Same with the run clubs. Yes, I'm coming for fitness, but why not socialise? It's good to meet new people. And I think it's a great avenue that it's been made now, because you can go and get fit at the same time. You know, if you've got like-minded people around you, like, I don't really like to date girls who don't train. That's just me.
I know a lot of people like that.
I know it sounds bad.
No. It don't sound bad, because that's your preference.
No, but it sounds bad. But I'll tell you why, because when I want to go to the gym, I don't want you telling me I'm taking time away from you. Come to the gym too. Like, you're not going to complain if you both go to the gym. And if you don't train, it's going to be a bit difficult. Like in the evening where you say, "Oh, what are you doing?" I say, "I'm going gym." "Oh, I wanted to see you." "I'm going gym."
But for you to say it, man to man, for you to say it sounds bad, it's not bad.
Some women would look sideways and be like,
Let me tell you why it's not bad.
A woman was getting cooked on Twitter last night.
That's your preference in women. That's what you're attracted to. So no one can have a problem with your attraction, because if someone says to you, "Oh, what's your look? What do you look for in a woman?" "Oh, I look for a woman who works out." That's your preference. There and then. If a person has some form of disagreement to it, that's their problem. That's now their problem, because they don't like what you like. So how can someone not like what you like and have a problem with it? That's your problem. That's,
no, I've seen some, and I think...
No, but I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, and even like sometimes when you hear, like, you're right, preference is your preference. Like, I've even heard some, like, when I've said it before, people have gotten to me like, and I'm like, look, I'm not dating you, so why are you upset? Like,
I don't say it no more.
No?
No, I don't need to. I just avoid the people who don't fit into my, you know what I mean, wants and needs. Because if you say it, like last night, some woman was getting cooked on Twitter.
What did she say?
She said, but her wording was wrong, and when I saw it, I was just like, "Oh, you're about to get cooked." She said, "It must be hell, dating a man who doesn't work out." Like, I can't. Then she goes, "I can't date a man who doesn't work out," and I was just like, I said, "Boy, you're about to get cooked." I woke up, looked at the court.
Did she give a reason why?
Huh?
You should give a reason why.
She doesn't want a guy who doesn't work out, because she works out.
My main reason is just. It's just, I know that if I'm training 4 times a week, and let's say I can only go in the evening, I think it's better that we have something in common. And I think if I'm passionate about training, it just helps us to go together. So at least we can bond a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm going gym, you're going gym, even though, you know, we can't maybe do the same weight, but at least we're in there together, so it doesn't feel like you're apart from me. That's my main reason for it. But I do get why some people get upset. It's a bit like when some women say they like dad bods, and I'm like, it's only women. See, I'm going to get in trouble for this. It's mainly women who don't train that will say that. I've never found a woman who's in shape that said she likes the dad bod. I've never come across that. It's typically, for me, it's someone who doesn't train. And I find that sometimes it might be because she doesn't want to feel under pressure. Because if you're training 4 times a week and she doesn't want to train, she might feel that you might put her under pressure and be like, "Yo, babes, like, the belly's kind of it's moving forward. Like, you know, we need it to move backwards."
I wouldn't even say that, bro.
What would you say?
You're gonna get cooked.
I don't mind. See, the thing about me,
like I said, I
can't be cancelled.
I would just avoid,
because no one pays me money from social media.
No, I feel you, but
so that's why I can be like, you guys are a bit different. You got to be mindful. I'm so happy that no one pays me any money anymore, so I can say what I can say.
Like I said, I just avoid anything that doesn't fit my path.